Can't wait to talk.
Welcome back. We got Dan. There we are. We have Dan from Dig It Produce here today to tell us about their stand. They are going to be at the Red River Market. We just have a few of the products here. Dan, thanks for joining us. How's it going today? Nathan, I thought you were Dan. I called you Dan earlier. Sorry. Yes, we did just meet. Yeah. Okay, well, sorry for that. Yeah. Nathan Wagner with Dig It Produce. Yeah. Anyway, let's just talk a little bit about what you got going on here. Is this some of the stuff people can see at the stand?
Yep, so it's a little early in the season, so we'll have like cucumber, zucchini, lettuce, and a lot of that cool weather stuff right now at this time of year, but we're coming up on the tomato and pepper season here pretty shortly, and all other good things to come for sure.
Yeah, no, we got you got zucchini here. Is that what we got? And then cucumbers or pickles, I'm sure, if you wanted to use them. You got the smaller variety there, good for some pickling as well.
We got garlic scapes here too. These are kind of a delicacy for making pesto and seasoning with garlic as well.
I have actually, honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen it. Is this like a scallion in a way, or like what?
It's actually comes from the garlic itself. It's the flower head of it, and what ends up happening is when it starts to bloom, we pick these off so that the energy can go to the bulb and make your garlic cloves.
Okay.
But it has many other uses, and a lot of fancy and nice restaurants use it for all kinds of things.
Oh, you can smell it even. Yeah.
Very fragrant.
That is very nice. And then, is that what you have under this whole pile? Is all those garlic ones?
Hiding in there.
Okay, yeah. And then this lettuce looks delightful.
So
what variety is that?
This is our spring mix, so it's a multitude of different varieties that we kind of throw together, and it comes in baby leaf stage, so it's really tender and springs on the plate very well.
Yeah, no, there's something about going to the farmer's market and you see all this fresh produce and you just get inspired.
Oh yeah, that's what I live for. It's one of those things where, you know, I started this as just kind of a hobby, and it's kind of blossomed into something where I can share my love with others and get them interested in the stuff I like produce and healthy food.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about your operation. Where are you located? What are you growing all out there?
Well, we started in Fargo-Moorhead because we're local. We grew up and were raised there, and then we just recently moved to Hitterdal, Minnesota. And we've got about 10 acres, but we only farm about 1 acre to 2 acres because we're under woods. So we do a lot of our stuff under the oak trees and stuff, which is very unique and different from modern agricultural practices, and we're proud of it because we don't use a lot of plastic or anything like that for growing under greenhouses, which you typically see in northern climates. So we're very natural and very forward with how basic and back to the simplicity of things. So.
Yeah, the true practice of farming that our region was built on, basically. That is awesome. And so what are some other things that people can expect? Obviously, produce. Certain things come to ripe at certain times. What can people expect throughout the season if they want to head to the market every weekend and get some maybe different produce that you got going on?
Everything comes with the season. So in the fall we'll have pumpkins, squash, and the summertime here we'll have you know, some of the warm weather crops like tomatoes, peppers, and then right now we've got the lettuce and scapes, and you know, it's all about seasonality. So even up here with how cold and warm we get real quick, we have our seasons even with that. So things kind of come in progressions, but a lot of the stuff we'll keep throughout the season, like the lettuce, we'll have that following all the way through. We'll have radishes and stuff like that. It just depends, but you can expect to be greeted with a smile and respect, and be able to get your hands on healthy, good produce every weekend.
Yeah, and there is something, you know, seeing it like this versus maybe you go to some big box store and you look at the produce. Yeah. I mean, this just looks better.
The taste. It's all about the taste. You guys will be able to tell the difference immediately.
Yeah, and I can even tell the greens and the richness of it. You know, it just has so much more color. It's just much more vibrant. And I think that's what people love about the farmers market. What are some of your favorite things to make from some of this food that you get?
Like I mentioned, with the garlic scapes, we'll make a pesto with it. That's really good. Zucchini just fried with salt and pepper. That's amazing. The pickles, we do our own pickles. Hopefully one of these days we'll get into canning and start bringing that to market to share that with people as well. But one step at a time, little baby steps. But yeah, you know, sky's the limit. It's use your creativity, and we also bring a lot of stuff that normally grocery stores wouldn't provide, as far as different varieties and uniqueness that you can't find in a regular big box store. And that's what comes with the freshness of things, is they can't essentially have something on the shelf because they got to ship it so long, and it gets ruined before it gets to, you know, all the way up north here. Whereas we're here. We're only, you know, within 30 miles, and we can bring it and have it fresh, picked the day before we bring it to market. So
the day of, yeah. And how
yeah.
many years have you been at the market now? Is this your?
This will be our 3rd year. We started very, you know, we started out of our backyard in Moorhead, so we didn't have much space. So we were there for just a couple weekends that year, and we've progressed. Last year we tried to do every weekend, but we unfortunately got COVID, so we couldn't make it the whole season that year. But this year we're hoping to be there every weekend. So.
All right. Well, you heard it. Every weekend, Dig It Produce, come out and get some of this stuff. All right. Well, Nathan, got your name right this time. Thanks so much for joining us today.
I appreciate it.
Well, coming up here on today's show, we are going to be talking about one of the newest venues that are opening here in Fargo. Stick around for that.